Hello everyone, my name is Krishnaben Bhesaniya. Today I will be presenting an analytical research on a Airbnb listing in Western Australia. Using Beteglo, I explore how different factors such as the property features, host characteristic and availability and guest review influence the Airbnb pricing in Western Australia. These analyses are grounded in data from the Airbnb listing and it's aimed to uncover insights that can help host, policymaker and tourists. My main research questions: how do the feature of the property, characteristic of the host, and listing availability align with the guest review influence the price? To answer these questions, I divided three research sub-research questions. First is how do the feature of the property influence the price? Second one is how do the characteristic of the host influence the price? And third one is how do the guest review and availability pattern impact the price? The purpose of this study is to analyze what are the factors influence the price of the Airbnb in Western Australia. This is my first dashboard. Visualize how property features affect the price variation. In this, I select the data of property types, room types, accommodation, number of the bed, and number of the bedrooms. Starting with the property type, I put the filter of top 10 property types. We observe that the entire home and entire villa have a highest median price like a 279 Australian dollar per night. In a contrast, the smaller unit like a private room in a home have a significantly lower price like a 79 Australian dollar per night. This makes a sense that a large and more luxury property provide a high privacy that attract a high income travelers or group. Next is a room type. Tree map shows the clear hierarchy. Entire home and apartment are have a higher price compared to a shared room. These confirm that the space and luxury are a great price drive. Last one is the accommodation, number of the bed and number of the bedroom. This visualization release a positive correlation. As a capacity increase, so does the price also. Come to the finding. This finding release that a large and entire listing are for a high income group or individual that generate a high earning, where has a small sharing options for those who are looking for affordability. This understanding gives a host a clear direction that optimize property type, layout, and capacity to match the target market. Now is the second dashboard. This is related to host characteristic and price. In this, I analyze factors such as a host profile, identity verify, superhost status, host scenes, and responsiveness. Listing with the verify profile and a host or superhost state consistently attract the high price compared to non-verify host. Host since bar chart shows that early adoption maintain a higher median price compared to recent one. The bubble chart shows that visualization response where response rate, acceptance rate, and response time. Hosts are who are quickly and maintain a high acceptance rates tend to command a high price compared to who are not. Together, this finding shows that guests are willing to pay a premium for a person trust and reliability, and a host who has a experience and reputation are valuable price driven. Hence, the trust, professionalism, and responsiveness play a strong role in a pricing. Now, here, third sub-research question, guest review and availability. In this, I analyze factor as availability, day of numbers, number of the review, accuracy, and score cleanliness. In this, we notice the bell-shaped pattern. Property with the moderate review counts like 100 to 5,000 review have a highest price score tend to achieve a better price. This suggests that the maintaining consistency guest satisfaction is the more valuable than volume. For the availability, visualization area chart measures the availability over the different period ranging from the 30 days to 365 days. We can observe that the median price increase gradually as the number of the days rise. However, there are a sharp point in which among listing are a price listing that are available all the year around. A logical explanation behind this is that the high availability are often managed by professor and full-time host rather than the casual or part-time ones. Based on this, I developed the storyboard. The factor influence the price of the Airbnb in Western Australia. Here I created three story. First is the impact of the property characteristic on price, impact of the host characteristic on a price, and third one is the impact of the revenue and availability on a price. Based on that, I recommend several points. Or should invest in a property, high value property features such as a luxury furniture, enhance the sleeping capacity and privacy. Airbnb can add this search filter on a platform for the tourist. Airbnb can highlight the listing of the high score and host should focus on a guest satisfactions like cleanliness and accuracy to maintain a stability above the 4.5 threshold. A dynamic price mode for the support a year-round tourism sustainability. Airbnb can conduct the training program for the host and can provide the incentive for verification. Based on this, I give the conclusion. In conclusion, this data story reveals that the Airbnb price in a Western Australia isn't random. It is shaped by a combination of property scale, hosting, professionalism, and guest trust. By leveraging this data insight, Airbnb and host can design a smarter, fair, and more sustainable price benefits that both travels and local communities. Community. Thank you.